All right, well, we made it to the Harley Davidson Pan American demo tour, and behind me you can see the truck and trailer combo. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our gear on, and we're gonna get one of these bad boys on the road. We're gonna get you my opinion on what I think, and hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, if you haven't had a chance, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for future notification. As always, thanks for watching.
I'm gonna give a quick walkthrough on the bike. There's tons of technology on this bike, and I'm gonna do it very briefly. If you have questions on the technology, we have people stationed by the static display bike up there. We're happy to answer all the deep questions up there. Okay? We turn the bike on and off right here with this lever. So when I turn that on, we go ahead and wait for the self-diagnostics to go through. That's priming the fuel pump, it's setting the ABS and traction control up. Once that needle comes back over, we're good to go. The flashing traction control and ABS lights tell us they're armed and ready. The flashing suspension tells us that this is an adaptive ride height bike in the low setting. As soon as you start going, that suspension icon will go away. But when you come to a stop and the bike lowers down, it will flash again to tell you that it's in low. It happens instantaneously. It's very fast and reactive. There's nothing you need to do as a rider at all. We've tried to beat it by stopping so fast that we get stopped before it's down. It's very fast. Okay, you won't have that happen. Just don't be worried when you see that flashing suspension. There's nothing broken. It's just letting you know it's in its low setting. Okay, this is the mode. That's sport mode. This is the mode button. We're gonna put it in rain mode. Once you're out and riding and comfortable with the machine, go ahead and change that to whatever mode you're comfortable riding in, okay? Rain mode is 110 horsepower. Road mode, which is the next icon, and sport mode are 150 horsepower. This bike has lots of get up and go. Keep it conservative in here. That is the police station. They were writing tickets yesterday. The bike and the fuel are on me. Speeding tickets are on you. All right? It is a manual 6-speed transmission. So you got a clutch for every shift of the gears. 1 down, 5 up. Traditional turn signals. If you're used to a Harley cruiser bike, this is different. It's not on each side. So left, push in to cancel, right, push in to cancel. They are self-canceling. I only point that out in case they're still flashing. You just cancel it by pushing them in. Heated hand grips button is here. In case someone left them on and your hands are cooking, you just cycle through till they're off. And you'd see that right up here next to the mode button once you're running. So just so you're aware of it, you're welcome to use them. There's 4 stages to the windshield. I ask that if you're gonna change the windshield height, do it at a stop. Once you own this motorcycle, it'll be no problem. They're very new, they're very stiff and tight. I don't want you monkeying with the windshield and have an issue, okay? So it's in the high now, is that okay with you?
It's fine with me.
It's almost one of the best stock windshields I've ridden behind. There's very little buffeting, so you can check that out. This is our start button right in the middle. And if there's no other questions on operation, I'm gonna send you out.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get on.
Oh my God, this thing sits so low.
Yeah, right?
Holy
what do you ride now?
crap.
What do you ride?
KTM 690.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's very low. Okay, so once you're ready, I'll clear you for cars and then you can go. Keep in mind you are on gravel. Okay, let's see what this van does and then I'm gonna send you out.
All right.
Okay, he's coming this way, so once he passes, you're good to go. Okay, go ahead.
All right. All right, guys, this initial lap, we're gonna take it kind of easy. We're gonna get a feel for the bike, see what its characteristics are, and maybe we'll be able to get on it and have some fun. Oh, 4th gear roll on. She's got some power. Looks like we got some twisties coming up. Let's see how she does diving into the corners. I say, we're just getting used to the bike right now. I'm not really hitting it too hard. I've got another lap where we'll really start getting on it. God, it just got such a nice, deep, throaty sound to it. I really like the sound this bike has. Now guys, I had the choice between this bike that's got the 50/50 tires on it and a bike that had more knobby styled tires. I went with the 50/50 tire because I knew I was going to be riding it hard. I do want to take a minute and apologize for the washout on the video. I don't know what the hell is going on with my camera. It just did not want to cooperate.
Holy shit. Guys, I'll say one thing during this bike's legit. Man, that 4th gear roll on from about $3,000 up to 80, just butter smooth. Kind of having a hard time with moves.
Yeah, once I had gotten back, I heard that complaint from several riders that needed some tweaking as far as the adjustments.
Easy to ride, guys. Second gear, roll on. Oh, look at the suspension taking this road.
Now you've probably already noticed there's two different volumes of my voice. I wanted to include the initial reaction. I really wanted to get that initial BAM impression. I guess the seat of the pants impression. This is coming up, I believe it's getting close to being the end of my first lap. I'm going to find somewhere where maybe I can test the handling at slow speeds. We'll see if I can't find a parking lot. So far my initial impression is it feels a lot lighter than the 560 pounds. Alright, let's hope we can find somewhere to test this bad boy out. I will give you guys a quick heads up. I'm gonna ride this thing like I would be riding it if I bought it on my next lap. So right now we're concentrating on finding a parking lot. Should be able to find something up here fairly close. You know what, this place up here on the right looks like it'll work. Let's go ahead and get in here and let's do some slow maneuvers here. We're sitting down right now. Feels pretty nimble. It feels pretty solid. Like, again, it definitely does not feel like a Harley Davidson. Let's go ahead and stand up and let's see what we can find standing up. Flip my visor up. Again, sorry about the wash. Man, this thing feels really stable at slow speed. I'm doing about 8 to 10 miles an hour. As y'all have probably already noticed, I'm not going to get into the specs. I'm not going to get into what the bike has, what it doesn't have. And there's a lot of websites out there, a lot of YouTube videos that have been going on and on and on about what this bike is on paper. I'm just going to give you my initial impression. Now, I warned you back there a few miles. I'm fixing to put this thing through the test. Where it's really going to make a difference is how she does off-road. We don't have an off-road track, so I'm going to put it to the test as how I would be riding it, and that includes how she's going to handle in the curves and the corners, the braking. I'm going to throw all that at it, and I'm going to see how she does, how she performs.
We're in sport.
All right, we're going to see if there's a difference between rain, sport, and road modes. I don't want to say it's more throttle response, but we'll test it out a little bit more throughout this ride. See this tractor right here? Remember him. He is important later on. You guys will get a kick out of it.
God, it likes the lug. All right, so we're going to do a couple little things here. Okay, we're gonna get in the second gear. We're gonna see how well this thing lugs. We're going 8 miles an hour. Wow. Second gear from about 8 miles an hour. Okay, now I adjusted the camera angle just a little bit so you guys can see more of what's going on here. All right, and not so much the horizon. So we're in third gear.
All right, I think it's time we start riding a little bit more spirited. Let's see what this thing will do.
Woo! Little loose right there, guys. Brakes worked really well. It stops and goes. Try it again on the brake. From 75. And brake. Not bad. Oops. Handle's pretty good. I got the ass end a little bit loose in that corner back there. The windscreen, I don't know, we need a little bit taller windscreen in my opinion, just because I'm getting a lot of wind noise on my helmet. This showy helmet generally is not a noisy helmet at highway speed. Guys, this Harley Davidson America, it's the real deal. Harley Davidson got it right. I have to say, guys, Harley Davidson got it right. This is a bike I would consider buying. This automatic seat lowering is pretty cool. It is really cool, I will admit. However, the darn signal, this needs to be adjusted more for me and my boots, but that's okay.
The one thing I haven't really mentioned yet is, man, this thing soaks up the bumps. It is really smooth, really comfortable, especially when you get into these rougher roads.
All right, let's try brake at 55. And here we go. Nice. Looks like a steering stabilizer too, guys. Again, plugging it, rolling it on. Man, this, you can't feel it.
Again, guys, this active dampening, automatic load sensing technology on this bike really works. I'm not loaded down, but man, these bumps, I can't get over how well it absorbs everything. It's not a harsh ride at all like one would think.
Okay guys, here we go. Speed test.
Alright guys, seeing how this is my last lap on this thing, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna see what this damn thing will do. Man, I really think if I had more road in front of me, I think I could have really got this thing up probably about the max speed that they're talking about. But ran out of road, too much traffic on this pass. Maybe next time I get to ride it. A lot of you guys may not realize this, but Harley Davidson is actually in the works on making this a naked bike. That was my primary reason for riding it. I've got all my adventure bike needs met. If they turn this thing into a naked bike like they're talking about, I'm definitely gonna have to pick one up. It's definitely gonna be on my list. Now, as far as comparison on what this bike feels like to ride, the bike that I have ridden most recently that I could compare it to would be the Moto Guzzi TT850. Very, very similar feel as far as the ergonomics go, power delivery. I mean, just all around very similar in the riding aspect of that particular motorcycle. You know, and like I had just brought up, my main purpose for looking at this bike is because I really am interested in the naked bike option of this motorcycle. It would be phenomenal. I wish I had another lap to get this thing and really nail it and really kind of get it into them corners and so forth. But with these 50/50 tires, I'm not really at ease doing that. I got loose once, so I kind of haven't got into it again. Anyways, we got to get this thing back. I really think that Harley is onto something here, and if they bring out a naked bike in this version, I think it will be a home run. Will it be a limited market? Yes, but now they can target Super Dukes of KTM if they go that route. With that said, it'll be a much more tame motorcycle than the KTM. I'd really like to see this thing opened up with pipe and ECU, but anyways, we can't do that. We got to get it back. So I want to say thanks for watching, guys, and if you haven't had a chance, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for future notifications, and as always, thanks for watching.
Heck yeah! Woohoo! You let me go for a third ride!
You know what? Let's get on this thing. Let's ride it. Let's ride it hard. Enough with the talking. Let's do it.
Now I get to follow a couple! This is the one I got loose on. Oh look, grass clippings. Ooh, grass clippings, oh no! Look at grass clippings. Oh, Harley that can ride through grass. Look, guys. Woo!
Hey, another quick note, guys. You don't have to be on this thing all the time. It's happy being ran up against a red line just as much as it is being cruised on the back roads, nice, slow, easy, and we aren't going to have any of that. Hey, you know, one thing I didn't do is I didn't try and ride this thing standing up very much. So let's go ahead and stand up. Let's take these slight curves and let's feel how the ergonomics are on this thing. If you were to lean back and move your body around different positions, man, surprisingly, pretty comfortable. I mean, I'm way back over the seat, I'm way up over the bars. Typical positions you would be in certain situations if you were to take this thing off-road. Feels really comfortable, easy to get over the bars. So yeah, I think this will do pretty good in an off-road environment. Like I said, the proof will be in the pudding, getting it out there, getting it in the dirt. Who knows? Now, y'all, I'm really hoping that we've got some wide open space up here along the highway. I really want to open this thing up and see what she'll do.
One thing I would improve on, these pegs, you're going to need to take these rubber inserts out. They need to be a little bit larger on the peg size. The power is freaking phenomenal. The brakes, it stops on a dime. As you've seen, standing up, ergonomics is freaking fantastic. I may want to shift out of fifth gear. The low end grunt is also pretty good. Second gear, about 5 miles an hour. You can start. Pretty easily. And I just got a wheelie. Yeah, baby. You guys wanted a wheelie? I did one. Ow! Second gear wheelie. Not a big one, but it came up. Handles the bumps really smooth. The ergonomics when you're sitting, everything's laid out really nice. Easy to cycle through all your stuff. Ambient temperature. Odometer 161 miles right now.
All right, guys, it's now or never. Let's get it. If this road opens up, I'm on it. I'm gonna see what this bad boy will do. Okay, y'all, the jury's in. This bike is pretty damn fast. And it's got the brakes to slow it down, as I just demonstrated. I ate up a whole hell of a lot of highway real quick. Man, I'm really satisfied with this thing. Like I said, I cannot wait to see this in naked bike form. Let's get it back. I'm done. You guys, have a great afternoon. If you haven't had a chance, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for future notifications. Finish watching out the video. You never know what's going to happen at the end, but man, if you guys can test ride one of these things, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Am I going to give up my KTM just yet? Nah, I don't think so. I like going light and less of a footprint, but if I were to ever get an adventure bike, this is what I would probably look at. Now remember, guys, this is not a dual sport bike. All those that are claiming this is a dual sport bike, man, this is a ADV, an adventure bike. Straight up, no ifs, ands, or buts. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
Where's the side stand on this thing? Ah. Well, still kind of.
A little bit tricky there.
I'm used to the kickstand being in the back.
Yeah. I was looking for you. Was going to help you, and I couldn't find it.
What'd you think? Have you ridden it yet?
Not yet. Waiting my turn, man.
You just came back?
Yes, ma'am.
How was it?
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised. I really am.
Positively surprised?
Yeah, really, yeah.
That's all I'm hearing today.
Considering I come from a KTM, yeah.
Yeah, that's what every one of the KTM guys are saying.
I mean, it's the low-end grunt, second gear, you can still, 8 miles an hour, you can still lug it out without feathering the clutch.
That's what we want to hear. That's a good thing.
Lots of low-end torque. I almost don't want to stop riding it.